songs. This is someone who's performed with big stars on big stages. I mean, she's one of the most consistent female artists we have here in Ghana and in Africa. You can't talk about top 10 African female artists without mentioning Gyakie. And to me, it's only right to have an imprinted in Forbes Africa's 30 under 30. This year has been good for our female artists. I mean, if you look at Molly making waves with her Shake It to the Max song, Amare, she performed at Coachella this year, now Gyakie as well. But do you know the icing on the cake?
Tell me.
Now she's made her first ever, her debut present on US Billboard's Afrobeat Top 50.
Amazing.
Oh, nice.
Yep, with their new song Sankofa. It forms part of a unreleased album After Midnight. The song was released some weeks back and it's doing really well, you know. And it's made its appearance, first ever appearance on US Billboard Afrobeat Top 50.
What's her biggest song?
I think it's Forever.
The remix or the actual song?
The remix. The remix is her biggest song, I think, because that took her to big stages. That gave her the global reach. And after that, I mean, she's just been doing marvelously well. Yeah. And Jeffrey Nortey has a show today. It's happening at the National Theatre. You know, weeks back I was here and we spoke about the orange economy, and I was like, look, if we really want to tap into this orange economy, make sure we are squeezing it as much as we want to squeeze. Theatre is one of the avenues to use. And it's beautiful to see our comedians, our playwrights, you know, our actors and actresses taking advantage of this whole Black Star Experience agenda by the government. And so Jeffrey is having a show today. We had a chit chat with him weeks back on Ghana Weekend. The interview is on our YouTube platform, where he was like, you know, if you meet Jeffrey Nortey, you think he's a calm guy. You would wonder, so it be you this way you do. You know, if you watch his skits, he's very unpredictable. He does the skits with Kalsum. Yeah, Kalsum scenario. So yeah, he wants to answer the question, who really is Jeffrey Nortey? You know, people. 3 faces. Yeah, 3 faces. So he says, come pick the version of Jeffrey Nortey you want to pick, and then go your way. And he's not doing it alone. He has a stellar lineup of other comedians and skit makers with him as well, and actors as well. There's Kalsum scenario on it. So if you enjoy the skits he does with Kalsum scenario, this is going to be the perfect time to go watch it. Gino Intatia is going to be there as well. Clemento Suarez, Charlie. That guy, he's a fool.
Who's? Let me put you on the spot. Who is our top 3 now?
Comedy?
Yeah.
Number 1 is Obi Amponsa. This is my lineup. Number 2 will be Lexi the comic.
Okay.
Number 3, Jeffrey doesn't want to be called a comedian because he says he does everything. So other than that, I would have placed him 3rd. But number 3, I'm going to go for Ojo. You know that guy?
Yeah.
Charlie, or the comedy in No, but you know, it takes a lot of intelligence to be a comedian.
Of course.
And to me, we really need to appreciate what they do. It's no joke to be able to make someone laugh for about an hour. Yeah. These guys do this effortlessly. Yeah. It tells their level of intelligence. Obi Amponsa, for instance, is a doctor of the eye or so, I think.
Yeah, he's an optometrist.
Optometrist, yeah. And you know, they have other ventures they are into, but they are still able to make time, sit, you know, curate these things for us to come enjoy. And Jeffrey is one of those guys. So guys, today you really shouldn't miss the show. You'll be at the National Theatre, right?
Yeah,
you know, I know you love theatre stuff.
Theater, so I'll definitely be there.
Beautiful, beautiful.
7 p.m. sharp.
Beautiful. Now, can promise he's still Oguso Gyidi after winning the Artist of the Year. Yeah, he's headlining this year's Ghana Party in the Park, UK. And not just that, he's serving as the creative director. Oh wow! Yep. Would that be his debut? Yeah. No, that wouldn't be his debut. But this is the first time he's headlining. Okay. Yep. No, I mean debuting as a creative director. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. This is the first time he's debuting as a creative director, and to me, I think it's only to his advantage to have the opportunity to have a say in the event aesthetics, who is going to perform, how the setup should be, and all of that. It makes things a bit easier for you as an artist because you are the headliner. Most people are going to come because they want to watch you perform, they want to see you perform. What are you bringing? And so I'm looking forward to the party in the park this time around. There are other Ghanaian artists on as well. There is Kuku Smoke, and by virtue of B-Strap KOTM winning New Artist of the Year, he's also been tipped to perform there. I think it was revealed during the TGMA industry mix. I'll come to that in a bit. So yeah, B-Strap will be performing there, Kuku Smoke will be performing there. But Promise is the headliner, and he gets to decide how he wants the entire show to go. To me, that's just beautiful. I mean, you have a say in how your show is going to be, in as much as you are not the main organizer. It's being organized by Akwaba UK, but you have a say in how things are going to go, the direction you want the event to go, and all of that. And you know, Ghana Party in the Park is a big deal, actually. I mean, it gathers about 8,000 to 10,000 people from across the world, and so it's a perfect time for Ghanaians to, you know, sell our songs, market our songs, not just our songs, our culture and everything that comes with it. For instance, if I'm repping an African print while performing, people are going to go like, oh, what's that he's wearing? Where is it from? It's from Ghana. Come home, come by. So it's a big deal. It's a big deal. Yeah. And then TGMA Industry Mixer was held last weekend, and it was beautiful. You know, on the night of the events, awards are not given to them. So it's just one plaque that you receive, and then maybe your thank you message, your congratulatory message, and all of that. So it was an intimate session with winners from this year's TGMA. They were giving their plaques formally. So Tulenke was there, B-Strap was there, Promise was there. Promise was the headliner. He performed. I mean, it's the first time I've seen him perform back-to-back songs non-stop with such an intimate, you know, feeling. The venue was not too big, and so there was that connection with him. You could feel him. It was very engaging. To me, it's beautiful that aside the TGMA night, we get to have an intimate session with some of these artists. Yeah, so Tulenke was there as well. This time around, didn't have his mouth taped. He spoke. He said he's speaking for men who are not able to speak. You know, this whole backlash that comes with being a man and not holding your pain, but rather telling people about it. So he's an advocate for men's mental health and all of that. He's championing for men to be vocal in the society, to move away from Bemansu kind of thing. Yeah, so it was a beautiful session yesterday. You had people come pick up the awards. I saw Omar Sterling there. It's not easy to see Omar Sterling out. You know, R2Bs, they are mostly away from the media. That's how they've been from way back. And
they were there?
Yeah, they were there.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful. Supporting Promise. That's Promise's manager, Cubis. This was him dancing when Promise was performing. And I think the guy has worked, and he's finally enjoying the fruit of his labor. You can tell from the entire team, from his DJ to his manager to his bodyguard, everyone is happy. I mean, I like the fact that he finally feels like he's gotten what he deserves. And to me,
was he the only one that performed on the night?
No, Titi Owusu as well. To me, she's Ghana's. God, I don't want to do this. She's the best vocalist we have in Ghana. The lady can sing. Oh my goodness, she can sing. Yesterday, Heavens Descended.
You mean
last week, Heavens Descended. Jesus Christ. Lali and Lola performed as well, and then Scott Evans from the Gospel Fraternity. Yeah, it was a beautiful intimate session. It was a beautiful intimate session. However, I didn't like it that on the night of TGMA, you were not there to pick up your awards. This intimate session as well, you were not there to pick your award. I mean, what you then worry? I say.
Why no woman is
pass him. And someone arrived when the show had ended.
Right.
Wow.
And I also heard that it started late again.
Very late.
Because there was nobody in the auditorium.
Very late. I mean, the organizers are trying their best, but the patronage and the involvement from people who are supposed to get involved, it's not really encouraging. I mean, we can do better. You know, you are picking up a plaque and you arrive when the show has ended. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. Yeah, but all put together was a good intimate session. Yeah, you got to. I mean, people who are yearning to see these artists get the opportunity to speak to them one-on-one, take photos with them, network with them. There are industry players there as well, music entrepreneurs and all of that.
Right.
So it's like a whole conglomerate for music business assembled in one auditorium. Your own cup of tea.
Right.
Yeah.
Fifi, thank you so much.
It's a pleasure. Make her go just like that.
Why, you want to take something?
They see some coverings.
Come on, we'll do it behind
Log
the
on to GhanaWeekend.com.
Solid. Yeah.
Credible, factual. Did I miss something?
You are not going to get it anywhere.
Entertainment news.
The only credible entertainment outlet here in GH is Ghana Weekend. Follow us on all socials at Ghana Weekend. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, Ghana Weekend TV. Turn on our post notifications. Be the first to see, first to like, first to comment. As usual, sometimes when you go to the comment section, you can leave your contacts. I'll give you a call. If you're a lady, okay, I'll see you next week.
You know, it's interesting. I saw your videos a week ago from the Despite Auto Museum.
Yeah.
You know, was it last week? No, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
You were here to talk to us about it. You know,
I told you. I mean, you can rely on Ghana Weekend. We don't disappoint.
Your videos are all over the space.
Yeah,
you know, everybody
that's Ghana Weekend for you.
Interesting. Thank you so much for your time. Amazing.
It's always a pleasure.
That's what time will allow us for our news review segment. We took an interesting, form and shape for today's edition. Like I said, log on to GhanaWeekend.com for all of your latest entertainment events. We'll take a quick break. When we are back, we have our What's Happening segment right here on Breakfast Daily Weekend. Don't go away.
Some movies change the world, and you'll find them elsewhere. Mnet Movies 4 is just in it to change your mood. Great. Yes, I can. They turn an ordinary night into something awesome. Make you laugh louder, smile bigger, and feel like a kid all over again.
Yay! This is gonna be so much fun!
The only thing our movies are seriously serious about is making you happy. All month long. On Mnet Movies 4 for the easy, cheesy, silly, funny, snort laugh classic movies of your life.
March is Colorectal Cancer Awareness Month.
Are you aged 45 years and over and or noticed blood in your stool and have a family history of cancer? Then don't hesitate to have a colonoscopy. Early detection of cancer and effective treatment saves lives. Visit us or call us on 0244 581 541 or 0271 054 204. Mintuba Hospital. In to serve a peculiar health need.
Asilwela ukunqoba kuphela. Kepha silwela ukwakha isizwe esinohlonze. Hayibo! Sithalanga! Sekunjalo.
This week on the Upside Down Show, join Fema Edunyame and Nana Tufo for a juicy conversation with a man who wears a coat of many colors, Reverend Pajo Makwe. shares how his music came to him and how he was almost made to quit.
I was going to the studio at that time, and I think at that time my wife had traveled, and there was a song that dropped. So I kept singing the song. So
Which song?
The chorus goes like this: Yeshira wo yakoto usuna ukro uyekesi.
Okay.
When we finished that song, we finished that album and everything. One musician just picked it. He's a pastor, you know. He just picked the song, did a video on the song, blew the song like to be his own.
Also featuring is a fine artist whose work will leave you in awe. Fauzia Filage. So, make a date with us on Sunday at 7 p.m. prompt, only on Channel 1 TV.
You're welcome back to Breakfast Daily Weekend right here on Channel 1 TV. My name is Inusafo. Now we're going into one of our favorite parts of the show, What's Happening? Where we get to tell you what's happening in and around town, and then you can choose, pick and choose which ones you want to attend. Jude, we're starting with the Agri Fair.
Because it's the most important, right? So,
of course.
Yeah, Agri Fair is happening at the Ifwa Sutherland Park from the 18th to the 22nd.
20th. You want more days.
I wanted to come early.
You want more days.
I wanted to come early. That is what it is. You know, from the 20th to the 22nd, 3 days. I beg your pardon. From 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. each day.
Yeah.
You know, and it's a fair for all agri products, right? From the farm gates up until
right onto your plate.
Your plate, your
fresh,
doorsteps.
Fresh
food products. And recently I saw that the National Service had, you know, sold out about 5,000 day-old chicks.
So you want to go into poultry, Anna?
The National Service?
No, you in particular.
I don't have the. I don't have the.
Well, you can come to the Agri Fair and learn.
I'm considering a snail and crab farm.
Really?
Yeah. Homegrown solution. So I understand it takes it's not a difficult endeavor, right? So I want to try and see if I can start one.
Right.
You know, and even if I'm consuming it at home, it'll help, right? You
well,
know, right now,
you don't have to go buy snail for
exactly.
like.
So and it doesn't even take
70,
much
80
to
Ghana
do
cities.
it. You know, somebody was running me through the process. I'm like, whoa. So all of that and more will be up at the Agri Fair, 20th to 22nd, right? And it's, I think it's the biggest Agri Fair we've seen in the country. I don't think there's anything like this. You know, last time I said on the show that the former Agri Minister, you know, it's been a while I heard from him though. You know,
please, Ojeno.
You know, Dr. Free. You know,
Ojeno.
Koto Free. It's been a while we heard from him. He started something or wanted to do something of that sort, right? But I'm not sure. You know, so this is big. I want to encourage everyone, just come and buy because the prices will be obviously cheaper than it is at, you know, your regular market. And beyond that, if you want to fully, you know, enter the market or the industry, I'm referring to the agribusiness industry, this is the fair for you because there'll also be like some workshops on the side to, you know, sharpen your skills, sharpen your knowledge and your preparedness into this sector. So I want to encourage all and sundry really. But if you are coming, also load the wallet.
Yeah,
so that you
definitely.
can buy, you know. Amazing. So shout out to our sponsors.
A big one to our sponsors.
Ghana Exim Bank, of course. The Development Bank Ghana as well. Agri Impact have also joined in, obviously, because you know, the work they do.
Of course.
They have to really. So shout outs to them. And of course, Legacy Crop for coming on board as sponsors. And
our technology partner, Farmerline.
Yeah.
Farmerline.
Yeah. I hope more join, right?
Of course. Call the number.
This is an assignment in the national interest. So I hope that a lot more come and join, and let's make this,
so
like
the number to call,
supporting local, feeding the nation, from farm to the table.
0205-973-973. You can call for further information. Still staying in June, though, we have our Citi Business Festival. June is business month in Citi. I was about to say in Ghana, but here at Channel 1 TV and Citi FM, June is tagged the month. A business month. So we have a Citi Business Festival, and on-air series on 97.3 Citi FM is at 9 a.m. and on Channel 1 TV it's at 10 a.m. And shout outs to our amazing sponsors, Absa Bank, MTN, and Zonda Tech Ghana Limited.
Amazing. So from the high note of the Agri Fair, we can move on to our next event. And of course, the Citi Business Festival on-air series is big. I hope nobody really... I listened to Nilate's interview with Madam Doris Ahiati on Saving 101. They say you have to pay your tithes. When you finish paying your, of course, if you believe in it, after pay your tithes, you have to make sure that I've forgotten the principle, but it shows how much you should be saving. I watch the time, like, I have to do better, So we are all learning. It's a learning curve.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So it continues. It continues this week. Well, next week, because today is Saturday, and join us. So 97.3 at 9 a.m. and on Channel 1 TV at 10 a.m. Right. We have a sip and wax, and it's happening today from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. A candle making experience. Have you ever tried your hands at making?
Do you know where my mind went?
What, like waxing, hair waxing?
Yeah.
Have you ever done that?
I don't think I ever do that. Like, why should somebody be like shaving my private parts? Like, with all due respect,
it's an experience.
No, thank you.
You can do it and then say, "I will never do it again."
With the
how do you say no to something you haven't experienced?
You can't shave yourself. You need somebody to shave for you.
Sometimes there are places you can't see.
What are you
like
talking
in
about?
Between your buttocks.
Like, Charlie, let's be silly. But apparently, I don't know.
It's nice. It's nice. They can even shape your brows if you want to. So it's not only the private parts. It's other places.
No, thank you.
Is there.
I'll shave it.
But that's not the kind of wax we're talking about. We're talking about candle making. Is it something that one day you do?
Oh yeah, this
yeah. So sip and wax, you get to make candles, you get to unwind, but it's strictly by reservation. So you might want to get onto their website and do that. So you're going to create your own unique candles and enjoy a glass of juice and finger foods. You mingle, you have fun, and then you take home your candle that you made. So make sure that it is something that you want to do. So it's happening at the Gazebo View from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. and strictly by reservation. So you call the number 055-210-3659. 055-210-3659 for more enquiries.
Also happening, 3 Faces of Jeffrey Nortey. Earlier on we brought you this particular conversation with our colleague Fifi, who's with Ghana Weekend. A comedy event is happening today at the National Theatre at exactly 7 p.m.
Right.
Shout outs to Jeffrey Nortey, doing incredible.
It says, come and pick the face that you feel is his. So yeah, I love comedy, and I'd love to see which face I will take home with me. So happening at the National Theatre at 7 p.m. 150 regular, 280 double. VIP is 300 Ghana cedis. So yeah, I love theatre, so I'll definitely be there. We have the Amapiano Rave. It's a youth festival, and it's happening in Cape Coast today from 12:30 p.m. to 5 p.m. on the dot. Amapiano, they carry the go.
Wow. So this is happening by the UCC SRC Hall, so Cape Coast.
Yeah, Cape Coast.
I think it's like that. SRC week, right? SRC week celebration.
Yeah, probably.
Because last week at the University of Ghana, they had like the Penthall week celebration, right?
Yeah. Ghana weekend was there.
So see somebody's father, they are going for Penthall week. Charlie, you have to be serious.
You saw somebody's father.
Oh man, I saw somebody's father in the Ghana weekend videos. I didn't go. What am I going to do? I'm telling you.
You didn't go do U-turn and then drive off.
I'm an old man. I see on there. I woke up. I saw gray hair strands in my beard. I said, no, I'm becoming an old man. I have to, I told people anyway.
Boy.
So this I'm a piano rave, right?
Yeah, youth festival happening in Cape Coast today, starting at 9 p.m. Well, 12:30 onwards until you decide that you're tired.
Amazing.
And then tomorrow is Father's Day, so we're laughing with Dad.
You don't like.
I know, right? There's not a lot of noise about Father's Day.
You don't try. If it's May, Mother's is like first week in May, right?
Second Sunday of May.
They'll start from June. They'll start from April.
January.
They'll start from April and make noise. Don't try.
Women need to be celebrated.
You can't sit on the show and say potential mothers.
Yeah. Anyway, in celebrating our daddies, but if fathers, deliver, they'll also be celebrated. We'll start after the Mother's Day.
We deliver. In fact, I have a message to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the father of the nation. Let me watch a camera and tell you, Daddy, you have to make it a holiday.
Make what a holiday?
Father's Day. If I make come national holiday, you have to reposition the father in the place of a family, and recognize the contributions we make to society. That being said,
Father's Day, holiday. Anyway, yes, so you're going to laugh with Dad. You can go to Zen Gardens. The rate is 200, and you get a sumptuous meal in addition. And I see Papaya. So it's a Father's Day comedy show. I haven't heard him or seen him, but if he's put up this show, then I assume that it's a good one to be at. So if you don't have anywhere to be with your dad, 14th June 2025, 7 p.m. on the dot at Zen Gardens, 200 CDs, a sumptuous meal. Take your daddy there and go and laugh the night away. Still on Father's Day, there's a boat cruise, and it's happening tomorrow, which is Sunday, from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Atimpoku. Where's Atimpoku?
I think Akosombo side there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, this looks nice.
Very nice.
Wine, barbecue, snacks, water, all on board. Father's Day boat cruise. Maybe one day your kids will take you to a Father's Day boat cruise.
I hope so.
Or you can take whichever father figure is in your life on a boat cruise.
I really hope so. And I pray so.
Yeah.
But to be fair, anyway, my argument is that if you have not, but yeah, people play father figures, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's what it is. Anyway.
Father's Day boat cruise, Sunday, 15th June. Wine, barbecue, snacks, water, all on board the cruise. You'll be chilling, having fun. So it starts at 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Akosombo Boat Cruise in Atumpoku in the Eastern region. For children below 12 years, it's 100 Ghana cedis. For children and teens, it's 150 Ghana cedis. And for adults, it's 250 Ghana cedis. Let's take daddy out. For more info, you can call or text 0546 043 680.
All right, so that's all time allows for our what's happening.
But before
segment.
we go though, let's talk about the agri
very important.
You may have come to reserve your seat, but you haven't come to pay. I said seat. You may have come to reserve your
spot, your everything.
Just say, and you haven't come to pay. If someone brings us money, we'll take it too, because we need money to organize the event. And so we're pleading with every farmhouse, every farmer who has come to book a slot at the agri fair to please come and pay for your slot, so that it's not now that last minute things to see, come and do something, you know that thing. You know, like how you missed the caravan and then you're coming to bite our heads off that, but I registered my name. No, money in a hand. slots na ground.
Absolutely.
See that thing? So that's at the Airport Sutherland Park, 20th to 22nd June, live and colored. We will be there. Come and chew chinga with me. And come and learn so many things. Come and buy. Come and stock up your fridge. And as usual, free entry. Just come with a pocket or a phone full of cash. Right?
Yeah, and of course our on-air series is still happening. Like we said, insightful, educative, mind-opening conversations around business ecosystem, how to spot
real
opportunities.
Estate, I think last week they were talking real estate as well.
Yeah. Please take advantage of it, and we are so grateful to APSA for the continuous support they've given to this really important conversation
throughout the years, actually.
Yeah. Of course, MTN and also Zonda Tech Ghana Limited. Wow, how time flies by.
How time flies. So that's our What's Happening segment. And as usual, do not pick up the remote. We'll be right back.
Asilwela ukunqoba kuphela, kepha silwela ukwakha isizwe esinohlonze. Sekunjalo.
So much love in the air. What are we looking at?
Thank you guys for joining us on this unforgettable night.
Paw Patrol is on a roll.
It's Max Verstappen in the lead. The megastar is here. Absolutely sensational.
Let's go!
Just taking a trip down memory lane.
Get unbelievable entertainment that is unbelievably easy to own. Get and stay connected to DSTV.
AgriFair 2025 is almost here. The much anticipated AgriFair 2025 is just around the corner. Happening from the 20th to the 22nd of June at the A4 Sutherland Children's Park in Accra. Get ready for a fun, educative and exciting experience as we bring together the very best in agriculture, food, innovation and entertainment all in one place. Exhibitors, if you have registered, it's time to pay and secure your spot before it's too late. Don't miss this opportunity to showcase your products to thousands of attendees. Call 0205 973 973 now to make your payment and lock in your space at Ghana's biggest agri event. Come and enjoy the freshest farm produce at unbeatable prices and treat yourself to sizzling kebabs made from beef, mutton, pork, chicken and more. Don't miss this. See you there. The AgriFair 2025, where culture meets innovation. The AgriFair 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 Citi FM and is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Exim Bank, Legacy Crop Improvement Center, Development Bank Ghana, Agri Impact Limited, and the Horticulture Business Platform. Our technology partner is Farmerline.
This June, the business wave is back and it's bigger than ever. The Citi Business Festival 2025 on Citi FM and Channel 1 TV, where it's all about business. This June, we will be celebrating Ghanaian businesses, re-examining our business modules and practices through our business forum, and sharing knowledge through our on-air business discussions. Make a business date with the on-air series every weekday at 9 a.m. on the Citi Breakfast Show on 97.3 Citi FM and 10 a.m. on Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV. From expert interviews to real-world insights to the tools you need to grow. Don't miss a single moment this June. It's the City Business Festival 2025, celebrating everything business. Only on Citi FM and Channel 1 TV. Your business, your future, your time is now. Stay tuned, stay inspired, and let's grow together. The City Business Festival 2025, celebrating everything business.
The City Business Festival 2025 is powered by 97.3 Citi FM and Channel 1 TV, and it's proudly sponsored by Absa Bank, MTN Business, and Zonda Tech Ghana Limited.
Sold out to the merchant ship. Minutes after he took out from the bottomless pit, but my hand was made strong by the hand of the Almighty. We forward this generation triumphantly. So won't you help to sing redemption song, the song of freedom, 'cause all I ever had. Redemption song. Emancipate yourselves from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. Have no fear for atomic energy, 'cause none of them can stop the time. How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? Some say it's just a part of it. We've got to fulfill the book. So won't you help to sing redemption song, the song of freedom, 'cause all I ever redemption song. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong, both to defend forever the cause of freedom and of right. Fill our hearts with true humility, yeah, and make our nation strong all the time, yeah. And help us to resist oppressor's rule. And help us to resist oppressor's rule. God bless our homeland Ghana and make our nation great and strong, both to defend forever the cause of freedom and of right, and help us to resist oppressor's rule, yeah, with all our might, and help us to resist oppressor's rule, yeah, with all our might. So the next song I'm going to be doing is titled Heaven Knows. Yeah. Into my life when I least expected. I was fine, I wasn't searching. Okay, I lied, I was kinda hurting. Someone I gave my heart to give it back. I believed in love, made it hurt so bad. It really hurt so bad. But heaven knows how far I'll go for you, for you. Heaven knows how far I'll go for you, for you. But then came along my brand new dawn. Made living beings, you're my favorite one. I showed you right there, you showed it right back. We fought our skills, but we made it right back. Life gave us scars, scars, and it gave us us. I showed you right there, you showed it right back. We found our skills, but we made it right back. Life gave us scars, and it gave us us. Heaven knows how far I'll go for you, for you. I say heaven knows how far I'll go for you. Then you came along, my brand new dawn. We made living beings, you're my favorite one. I showed you right there, you showed it right back. We've had our skills, but we made it right back. Life gave us scars, and it gave us up. I showed you right there, you showed it right back. We've had our skills, but we made it right back. Life gave us scars, and it gave us up. Oh, I say heaven knows how far I will go for you, for you. Heaven knows how far I will go for you, for you. Came into my life when I least expected. I was fine, I wasn't searching. Okay, I lied, I was kinda hurting. Someone I gave my heart to give it back. I believed in love and made it hurt so bad, hurt so bad. But heaven knows how far I'll go for you, for you. Heaven knows how far I'll go for you.
Welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily Weekend, and you just witnessed a really amazing performance by our guest artist Gyidi with the name. You can find him across all social platforms with the name and handle Gyidi. But we'll come back in studio and continue, or let me say start afresh, a really important conversation. But we are continuing the show, obviously. We have in studio Selom, the dream maker. She makes your dreams about building, very lively and beautiful spaces come alive. Selom, it's always a pleasure having you in studio.
Today I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
I wish you did. I wish you did. I'm always excited to have the book you're doing, right?
Where have you gotten to?
I'm almost done.
Almost?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm more than halfway through, and each time I pick up the book to read, I'm so grateful that our paths cross.
Two things you learned from the book.
It talks about priority. It talks about leadership being a calling, and there's one that talks about leadership being a responsibility, and how you have to lead yourself. I've marked the things in the book. I'm not reading.
Are you reading with a highlight?
Yes, I have a highlighter, so that's what I'm using to read the book.
Okay, good to hear.
The bit about leading yourself, they quoted John Maxwell in the book.
Your favorite.
And he's somebody so I was I know they get time for it. I know I've delayed too much, but it's okay.
What you should do? Why don't you get time? What is it?
Channel.
Tell me what. I will accuse myself from this comment. I am not part. You are on your own.
Hey, how to go to Gyakie? How to go to
Oh wow. So today we're talking about choosing the furniture that fits your style, your design, your aesthetic, your space basically. And Salome is here to help us do that. What are the first things that should come to mind when we decide on furniture for a house? The first thing, so from my perspective, considering the fact that if you have an empty space as a living area, a bedroom, or even the entire house, the furniture, you should know and understand that it is basically what adds personality to the space. Okay. Do you get it? Once you're able to bring in the furniture, you are almost like 70% gone. Do you get it? So it is something you should really take good care of, prioritize the most. Well, you want to bring in some furniture, firstly, I think something that would easily fit into the space. Right, when I say fit into the space,
so you can't go and bring a king size bed for a small bedroom.
Exactly.
Because you want to be lying on the bed, right?
Exactly. You get it. So you want to consider the scale and the proportion as in the size, like you're talking about. You have a very small space and you still want to use a king size bed. Do you get it? Buy according to how big your space is.
Okay.
Do you get it? And then remember, you are actually coming up with a team. Right, from the paint to the flooring to the lighting in the space. So you want to buy something that would end up flowing with what you've already started.
So everything has to complement.
Exactly. That is how you end up getting something that looks very cohesive. If not, you finish and you realize, yes, you bought everything, but they are not working together. They are not working together, right? So you want to consider, most of the time, you just look at what am I looking for?
Right.
Do you get it? Or what is my end goal? How do I want the space to look like at the end of the day? Then with that in mind, you can start thinking of what you need, what we need, what will fit in, how, do you get it? So consider the size of your space. That is why, again, that is where measurements. You have to be very good at measuring everything in the room. Yes. Measure everything in the rooms, measure every space, every corner, so when you are going to buy the bed or the sofa, you know that this is how much space I have. Hence, I am looking for a sofa that is exactly 120 cm. Anything bigger than that either can't fit or won't enter or whatever. Do you get it?
Well, it's interesting you talk about measurements, right? Because to be fair, that's for like people who already have they are moving into their dream house, let me say. You know, the finance people have something, they say that your first house is not, your first car should not be like your dream house, your car, your first house, not that kind of thing. So if you are moving into for example, a rented space, which the overwhelming majority of the populace do, where the layout of the building is already certain, what other considerations are very important in the kind of furniture and furnishes you'd have in your space?
So if you're renting, right, like you mentioned, it's highly possible a lot of the things have already been in place. The flooring is already done. Sometimes you are lucky they will repaint the place for you.
If you are lucky. Are you talking about experience?
Please.
You have a story to share?
I don't have any story, but I think that seems to be the norm most of the time. At least for painting, sometimes they can I mean, yes, so flooring is done, sometimes lighting, and some of the things you can easily change to fit what you already have. Other than that, if you are now going to start buying furniture for that rented space, then you have to look at what is already in the space. Or what theme have they already set? What tone is already there? What kind of paints are there? What color? What you get to consider all those things. Then, because you want to buy something that will fit the theme they have already set for you.
So your personal style, does it also come to play?
Your personal style comes into play, but in here is a case, the flooring is actually blue, already blue, and you can't do anything about it. Unless probably, yes, you want to maybe cover the entire floor with a carpet.
Okay.
To make it easier for you to probably incorporate what you already have or incorporate your preference.
Right.
Yes. Other than that, sometimes there are some of the things you can barely change them. You can't do anything
from ground up. Then you can do your own personal style and incorporate whatever to add.
Another developing trend I see usually with
I love this
conversations around furniture in our spaces is this whole crave for inbuilt kind of stuff, right? So you go to like a space, the wardrobe is inbuilt, is in the wall. The fridge, even the fridge holder and all of that is inbuilt. Then some wood, kind of design around it. Your microwave inbuilt, right? Like what's happening with that? Is it just because they want to manage space, or it's actually better having these components inbuilt in? I don't even know how to do they like create space in the wall and put it inside? Wow.
So more like they create an extrusion from the wall to make space for either the wardrobe or how do you call it, the fridge, like you're talking about.
That should be cheaper than a regular, well, it depends on the kind of wardrobe you want to buy.
Yes.
But creating space for that fitting inside, in my opinion, or in my view, should be like way cheaper than a full-blown wardrobe, right?
So in this case, they've already created a space for you. So you have to buy a wardrobe or build it exactly.
But isn't there an option of just doing shelves?
So you can either go that route, which means the shelves means that you can barely add doors. Some people prefer it to be open. The shelves in that kind of set usually is, let me say, fits an open or walk-in kind of wardrobe. Yes, but if you want to add doors, it's going to be difficult when the enclave has already been created.
Sliding door.
Wow, interesting. I can't recall. We visited, right? My boss and I, Bernard, we visited the home of one, really big man. I don't know if I can mention his bag. So he had like this really nice outside space. See, the house is all green, right? Plants, like a proper greenhouse, for want of a better word. And he had really nice furniture outside, out in the open, really strong. It looks durable kind of furniture. And he said it's been there ever since. Apparently, he said that it's been over 30 years since he bought it.
Wow.
And sort of, if you see the sharpness of the wood, so I was like, you live in here, rain, shine, regardless of the weather conditions, the thing. So I'm wondering how are people able to keep their furniture very, very, shiny, very, very smooth? Because that like in the past you see some products, you put it in your room, termites are coming for it. And this was much more outside. Are there specific ways you are able to protect our furniture so it doesn't?
I think so that brings us to the point of the make of the furniture. You get quality. The quality, the material used, etc. There are different kinds of furniture with, like you're seeing on the screen, right? This is a bamboo furniture made with bamboo, right? If you want that kind of furniture, right, maybe back to there are beds, there are sofas that are made with plywood, that are made with that are made with engineered wood, MDF wood, etc. And then there are those ones that are made from timber, real timber, solid wood, right? Those are some of the furniture that usually
possess this kind of qualities you are mentioning, right? Especially provided they were well dried and treated well, right? Those kind of wood can actually withstand a lot of all the weather changes, except that maybe from time to time you have to be repolishing them to make it look new again, right? So you can put them in the, like you're seeing this bamboo. These are all furniture that are made for outdoors. Right, bamboos are actually very good material for outdoor furniture. Like because when you're putting them outdoor, it means rain and sunshine are all going to hit it. So you don't really have to care much about whether it's going to destroy it or whatever. You get, so if you want to, you have to make a huge decision between this thing that I'm buying, is it for indoors or I'm going to use it outdoors. You get, because that's one of the reasons why anything that is made with solid wood, real timber, is very expensive.
Yeah.
Yes, because again, I mean, it comes with a lot of work. A lot of effort has to go into it to make it actually look as strong as you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes, you see, and again, it's also about the crafts. Right, so at the end of the day, they hit you with a price.
I was about to ask about budget. That's my next question.
He's telling you he's had that furniture for how many years?
30 years.
Exactly.
It's interesting. We have a colleague here at Channel 1 TV and Citi FM right now, Gyakie.
Yeah.
Another time, one time she was showing me a picture of her home. Every single thing inside the house is made of wood. I think even the house itself, but it's something very common in North America, right? They build wood, and they use some preservatives to keep it strong and everything. How expensive is it to,
what should your budget be like?
I'm sure it's a lot of dollars.
Furniture is made of wood anyway.
Which furniture?
I said most furniture.
Most furniture, yes, most, except that what type of wood?
Right.
You get what type of wood? Yes. Okay. We have plywood. There are sofas that are made with plywood. There are sofas that are made with.
I feel like plywood. If someone comes to visit you, you know how some people just flop down and break.
I mean, they break. So that's why you see, if you go out there and this furniture you're seeing on the screen here is going for, let's say, 20,000 Ghana cedis or 30,000 cedis for the entire pair. Right, and then on the other side, another shop is telling you, oh, I have the same thing for 5,000 cedis.
You might go for the 5,000.
Exactly. But not considering what is the make.
Right.
Do you get it? Is this really durable? The 5,000 might probably actually be trendy. Maybe, or sometimes you're just so focused on your budget. So, like you take the 5,000 after all, I mean, this is what I can afford.
Right.
You get it, until after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, you start realizing that it didn't take you far. But remember, furniture in the home is one of the few things that you barely change. Right? How often do you change your bed?
That's true.
Do you get it? How often do you change your sofa? These are things, I mean, preferably almost everybody would want to change only when it is destroyed. You get it? You barely change your sofa. So I would advise, usually you will say that those are the things you should rather spend a lot on. Those are the things you should rather spend, unless probably you are one of those people who are very trendy, and you want to be changing your home decor every now and then. Then maybe if that is your case, fine. But you want to be able to have a dining table that I can keep for years. Then be ready to spend a lot on it, because in these days, solid tables, dining tables that are made with real wood timber are going for 20,000. Just a table, not with a chest. Some are going for 20,000, 30,000, even 100,000 you will get, please.
A table?
Yes, without the chest.
Right.
Even with 100,000, I can tell you will get a dining table.
The dollar has dropped too.
Please. Before you come to think of the chairs, the chairs, I mean, these days chairs are going for let's say 2,000, 2,500, sometimes even 3,000, 5,000 for one.
Wow.
So if you are building a 6-seater dining table, 2,000 times 6.
Wow.
What are you saying? Wow. Right.
For the meantime.
So if you live alone and you think, yes, you probably want very solid furniture, you don't need a 6-seater dining table.
Okay.
Unless probably you like hosting people every now and then. You like having dinner parties, and so if two can do for you while you're alone, I mean, don't can. two can do for you. Just spend the money and buy 2 chairs and a small table that can work for you. I mean, you can use it for as long as you prefer until you decide, okay, I'm tired of this set, so let me buy something new. Do you get it? So again, real wood, solid wood furniture is quite expensive, but then you get to keep them for a long time.
Right. Between comfort and ergonomics, Jude's favorite question.
Not like aesthetics, right? Like you.
I know like there's something she's touched on, but comfort, ergonomics. Maybe something is so nice,
yes,
but it's not comfortable. I mean, it matches my style. Should I discard the comfort for the style, or the fact that it suits a particular space in the house?
That is your decision to make. Which one would you prioritize? Again, if you're the kind of person that loves to have new things every now and then, maybe you can still stick with the comfort and the fact that it fits your space, because probably in the next 3 years you'll be moving to another apartment and you'll be pushed to buy another set. But if you think comfort and aesthetics, if it's furniture, comfort should usually be a priority.
Okay.
Do you get it? Because if it's a bed, you want to feel comfortable lying in a bed. You are not buying the bed probably because it looks beautiful. At the end of the day, you are going to sleep in it. If it's sofa, unless probably you barely spend time in the sofa. Unless probably you barely, there are some people,
the sofa is actually nicer than on the bed.
Okay. Well, some people also don't.
Yes.
To some people, sleeping in a sofa is a no-no.
Yeah.
No-no. So
especially if it's white.
Exactly. So you want to ask yourself, which is my priority here? I mean, for sofa, I think comfort really should come first, and then aesthetics should follow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Amazing.
Interesting.
I wanted us to just maybe very briefly talk about, I've seen something in the shot, and I've seen that a lot of people also jump on it, right? These small cupboards that's becoming a thing. Everybody is like having some small, even in the office, right? You have like people have like some small, wooden cupboard there and stuff like that. But the bamboo, the one they weave, right? It's also another trend where people are seeming to jump on quite often.
Yeah.
Is it because it's cheaper, or it's just also
bamboo is durable?
Really?
Yeah. Bamboo, let's put solid timber aside. Bamboo probably is the next, or probably even stronger than wood, because bamboo can really
I had a laundry basket made that was woven, right?
I'm sure. Yeah. Maybe that was skin. Maybe that was, you see.
Yeah, it was skin. It was skin.
So bamboo is very strong. You see, the reason why, if you go to Izolozu, they didn't use wood to build their stilts. It's actually bamboo. Bamboo can actually be in water for a very long time and still not. You get it? Yes. So bamboo is very strong. At the end of the day, it is also quite cheap. Yes, it's quite cheap. I think it's
cheaper than the timber option.
I think so. Yeah. So now people are, again, because of sustainability, people are coming up with different ways of utilizing bamboo. I mean, for aesthetics, for furniture, these days everything can be made with bamboo.
Recycled plastic.
Exactly. Everything can be made with bamboo. So far as you have the aesthetics for it, if it's something you really like.
I think I've seen car tires being, reused to
for different
things as well.
It's true.
If you can infuse all of those things into your space.
Yes, those are also some of the cheap ways. Maintaining, sustaining the environment.
Interesting. So your final verdict really is that furniture, if it has to be furniture, it has to be wood. Or wood is furniture, but I've seen like
not every furniture is made with wood actually. Yeah.
But will you say it's the better option?
For durability, maybe I would say yes. Like you say, okay, this is even a dining table made with solid wood. This is a table I can easily predict is very expensive. However, can go a long way.
Right.
Those kind of furniture are the ones you call classic furniture pieces. No matter the year, it still comes back and still looks very relevant and beautiful. You get it? No matter what, you still get people liking it.
Right.
Because yes, and they are the trendy ones which Yes, we are very cheap. So, I mean, I wouldn't say furniture should be, I mean, if you think, there are people who like fully upholstered furniture, beds that you don't even see the legs, you don't see any wood. Sometimes some of them are made with plywood and then covered with entirely whatever, so you don't even see how it is made.
Are they multifunctional?
Some of them
pieces of furniture that you can add.
These days, because of space and cost, you want to buy a bed that has storage beneath it, so you don't have to probably go and buy another wardrobe. You get it. Maybe you need storage for your shoes. There are beds these days that are actually entirely storage all beneath it. Yeah. People are becoming creative. Yeah. You get it. There are sofas that can be converted into a bed.
I've seen a couple of them.
Exactly. So. Exactly. So creativity plus comfort and costs. All
right. Salem, final words, and then tell us a bit about where we can find Ascento Projects Limited.
Okay. So I think for furniture, back again, what I would want to say is some few tips or some few things you want to avoid when you are looking for the right furniture to buy. I mean, always consider your lifestyle. Eno just mentioned she's a very huge fan of sleeping in the sofa. On the other hand, another person says no. If it's sleeping, it has to be my bed. So, which means when you're going to look for furniture sofa to buy, your furniture should look very comfortable.
Yeah.
Yes, there are furniture that looks very strict and structured, and then there are those ones that look very comfortable and foamy, and so that's some of the things you want to consider. How do I use my furniture? How do I like to use my space? Do you get it? You also want to consider the construction and the make, what is made with. How was it made? What kind of material did they use? Sometimes even look at the construction, the upholstery, the tailoring. Is it well tailored? Don't let cost be too much. Do not let the idea of cost. Mind you, if you buy something and it lasts very well, sometimes you get so proud of yourself, isn't it? You get so proud of yourself. Don't be too consumed with the cost. Everything cost. Probably just save towards it, maybe.
Okay.
Yes, save towards it, and you will be able to get it. You get it? So be very selective when it comes to some of these things. Be very selective. These are again the major pieces in your home. They are the things that bring personality to the empty room. So do not really use cost as an excuse and just bring in anything.
Right.
Yes, it won't last. Honestly, it won't last.
Okay. Where can we find Salem the Dream Maker? Okay,
Salem the Dream Maker. Search me on Instagram, Salem the Dream Maker. Come to our office at Adrian Ghana, or just call us 020-888-2722. Yes. Or maybe perhaps you want to sign up you want to become an interior designer. You want to become an interior designer. Come call us and then register for any of our courses.
Nice. Salem, thank you so much. I've learned something. So the first thing you consider is your personal style and your space before you go and buy any furniture or anything and incorporate it into your house. We'll be right back with some sports. Don't go away.
Imagine a place where technology and compassion meet. A sanctuary of health, precision, and trust. At Olive Health Diagnostics and Imaging, we redefine excellence. From advanced ultrasound, X-ray, and CT scan services to accurate laboratory, cardiology, and dentistry, our mission is clear: to provide the care you deserve with accuracy, precision, and speed. Your trusted healthcare partner, Olive Health Diagnostics, always ready whenever you need us. Olive Health Diagnostics and Imaging, redefining excellence in medical diagnostics. Rita,
yakho sengikulungele.
So much love in the air. What are we looking at?
Thank you guys for joining us on this unforgettable night.
Paw Patrol is on a roll.
It's Max Verstappen in the lead. The megastar is here. Absolutely sensational.
Let's go!
Just taking a trip down memory lane.
Get unbelievable entertainment that is unbelievably easy to own. Get and stay connected to DSTV.
Asilwela ukunqoba kuphela. Kepha silwela ukwakha isizwe esinohlonze.
Sekunjalo.
AgriFair 2025 is almost here. The much anticipated AgriFair 2025 is just around the corner, happening from the 20th to the 22nd of June at the A4 Sutherland Children's Park in Accra. Get ready for a fun, educative and exciting experience as we bring together the very best in agriculture, food, innovation and entertainment all in one place. Exhibitors, if you have registered, it's time to pay and secure your spot before it's too late. Don't miss this opportunity to showcase your product to thousands of attendees. Call 0205-973-973 now to make your payment and lock in your space at Ghana's biggest agri-event. Come and enjoy the freshest farm produce at unbeatable prices and treat yourself to sizzling kebabs made from beef, mutton, pork, chicken and more. Don't miss this. See you there. The AgriFair 2025, where culture meets innovation. The AgriFair 2025 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from 97.3 Citi FM and is proudly sponsored by the Ghana Exim Bank, Legacy Crop Improvement Center, Development Bank Ghana, Agri Impact Limited, and the Horticulture Business Platform. Our technology partner is Farmerline.
Welcome back. This is Breakfast Daily Weekend right here on Channel 1 TV. Just gone by, we brought you a really exciting conversation with Selim the Dreammaker on how to, keep your furniture in your space, very lively, very beautiful, and very durable. But now we'll shift focus to sports as we delve into some of the big sports headlines. That's, gotten a lot of people talking, and also anticipate some other big games scheduled to happen in the coming week. And we are grateful to have in studio my colleague in the Channel 1 newsroom on the sports desk, Yao AJ Minta. But I call him El Mint.
Oh, Mr. Duncan.
Charlie,
Mr. Duncan. Mr. Duncan. Mr.
El Mint.
The nephew of the great Tim Duncan.
Thank you, my brother.
The greatest power forward in the history of the NBA.
Thank you, my brother. El Mint.
You will top though.
Always a pleasure having you.
Yeah, good morning once again. Good morning, Eno.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing very well.
I'm good.
And how are you doing?
Just so that I'm good too.
Yes, okay, great. That's wonderful.
What do you have for us? We're talking tennis?
Yes, I'm still talking tennis. You know that the French Open recently concluded, and congratulations to the winners. They are still basking in their glory. But one standout moment that took place in the French Open was Novak Djokovic's post-game reaction to his loss to Yannick Sinner at the French Open, and he's saying that this could possibly be his last French Open, his last appearance at the French Open. Yeah, you just never know. But unlike other athletes like boxers, when they say they are retired, you don't really take it in fully. But tennis players tend to be a bit more serious when it comes to these sort of conversations. He's 38 years old.
Okay.
He's been around the block for a while. and he's played against the greatest collection of talent the world of tennis or the sport of tennis has ever seen. I mean, this guy battled with Roger Federer, he battled with Rafael Nadal, he battled with upcoming stars or the next generation of stars. He's still battling with them. That's Carlos Alcaraz, Alexander
And they're all
Zverev.
younger than him.
They are way younger than him. Zverev, Yannick Sinner, all of these guys.
Right.
He's battling with them. After battling with those greats, Andy Murray too.
Yeah.
So at 38 years old, yeah, you can clearly tell that it's weighing on him and his speed, his endurance. It's backtracked a little bit. And you can see that, yeah, the limitations are clearly showing. And so when he says something like this, I mean, I'll take it seriously. I'll take it seriously. And the thing is, the French Open isn't his greatest tournament. I mean, or the greatest surface click tournament. He's more of a hard court kind of player. You look at the number of wins that he's had in his career at the Australian Open. He's well over double digits. I mean, the last time I checked was
So it's just
14.
the French Open that he won't appear.
Yes,
But
potentially.
okay.
But it's likely he could appear on other surfaces or in other tournaments. But it's clear that the end is near. It's clear that the end is near. 38 years old, and he battling with these guys who are stronger, faster, and taller. I mean, these days, yeah, and it matters. These days, you look at the average height of the tennis player in the male category, and they are huge. They are really big. The likes of Frances Tiafoe, the likes of Zverev. He played it, the quarterfinal against Zverev, and I think they had an embrace after the game. And you should have seen Zverev tower over him. And Novak Djokovic is not a slouch. He's not a short guy. He's 6'2".
Right.
And Zverev towered over him. Zverev is like, 6'4", 6'5". And these guys are huge and they have strong arms. You should see themselves very, very powerful. And so when you say something like this, yeah, I understand. Because, I mean, if you've been around the block as the way Novak Djokovic has been around the block, and you are dealing with these upstarts, more or less, yeah, you should be starting to consider these things. And so, yeah, I'll take it seriously. But at the end of the day, whatever he chooses to do, I mean, he's still the greatest. I mean, I'm not a Djokovic guy. I'm a Rafael Nadal guy.
Okay.
But when I look at his body of work, the fact that, look, this guy was playing semifinals against Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. He was playing finals against Rafael Nadal, Roger Federer. He's playing finals and semifinals against Carlos Alcaraz and Yannick Sinner. And that is on top of he winning 24 titles, majors, 24. Roger Federer has 20, Rafael Nadal has 22.
Okay.
I look at all that, yeah, he has to be the greatest. I'm a Rafael Nadal guy, but yeah, Djokovic has to be the greatest. And on top of even the playing style, before we go, Rafael Nadal is more of like a bull guy, very aggressive, relies a lot on athleticism. Roger Federer is the opposite.
Yeah.
He is quintessential tennis player, the gracefulness, the you know how he hits the forearm. Everything about him is so graceful. That's what a typical tennis player should look like and play like. But Djokovic combines the two. He can play with brute force, and he can play with a lot of style and gracefulness. He has to be the greatest. He is the greatest in my book. Though I'm a Rafael Nadal guy, but yeah, Novak Djokovic, I have to give it to him. Now, moving over to the second issue, yes, tomorrow, the FIFA Club World Cup takes place.
Right.
The revamped, redesigned, improved version of the FIFA Club World Cup takes place. I mean, back in the day, this was how the FIFA Club World Cup worked. So you take the winners of the various continental championships. So you take UEFA Champions League winners, PSG. You take Asia's Champions League winners, that's Al Ittihad. Then you take where
continental champions.
The continental champions, where Firmino plays these days. Then you take Africa. Africa, the reigning champions are Pyramids FC. That's what they used to do. Then you take the Copa Libertadores, that's South America.
Right.
Then CONCACAF, Central and North America. The winners, they put them together, they play. But the UEFA Champions League winners don't play the first round because they are deemed as a tier above the rest. So they don't play. So you have like what six teams. Then they battle each other out. Then the winners from the preliminary round end up playing each other plus the UEFA Champions League winners.
Okay.
And so normally the team from Europe ends up winning the title by playing just 2 games.
Wow.
Thank you very much. And so it just didn't really make sense kind of to call it like a Club World Cup. But now they've revamped it. And so what that means is over the past 4 years, the teams that have excelled in the various continents, the continental championships, have been put together to battle it out for the trophy.
Okay.
So, and that makes it a proper Club World Cup, a proper World Cup. And so you have the likes of Mamelodi Sundowns from South Africa, representing Africa, Al Ali from Egypt representing Africa, and the likes of Al Hilal from Saudi Arabia representing Asia.
Right.
Then you have the likes of Chelsea, the likes of Real Madrid, Bayern Munich representing UEFA, and there's also Inter Miami representing the United States of America, plus Flamengo representing Brazil.
About the new offside technology that they're going to try.
Oh yes, the new offside technology, and so the FIFA Club World Cup, it takes place tomorrow, and the offside technology is set to be trialed at the competition.
Okay.
The new offside technology, because they don't want a situation that would end up injuring the players. Because as you can see in the background, Taiwo Awoniyi, who plays for Nottingham Forest, there was a situation against Leicester City in the lead up to the final rounds of the English Premier League, the ones we just had, where he was in an offside position. It was clear and obvious, but the present offside rule states that you have to let the possession play out. And the possession played out, and he ended up crashing into the post, and he ended up injuring his intestines, and he had to undergo urgent surgery. That's how it was described, urgent surgery, to correct that issue. And so in order to avoid a similar situation from happening again, there's been calls for reviews, and they've reviewed it, and so the technology has been put in place, and they are going to try it at the FIFA Club World Cup beginning tomorrow.
I've seen calls for the material used to make the goalpost, changed into a more softer material.
Surface,
so it doesn't work. But at the end of the day, football is a contact sport.
Yeah.
There will be incidents like this.
Yes.
But of course, we need to also
minimize
use technology
as much as possible
to.
But aren't we eliminating human element when we're using so much technology?
Yeah, we are making it too technologically savvy kind of thing. I get you, but you have to understand that with the human factor comes with a lot of errors.
Okay.
And there's a lot on the line these days when it comes to sports.
I know.
A lot of money, because one decision by the referee could end up costing a club or a player millions of dollars. Because if you score the winning goal, let's say at the FIFA World Cup, I mean, your endorsement deals are likely to go up. You do a lot of adverts based on that goal you scored. And so if a referee rules it out based on a human error, and there's no technology to recheck it, it will cost you a lot. And even now with VAR technology, you still see human errors happening. Aston Villa could have potentially been in the Champions League, but they ended up missing out on the Champions League because a goal that they scored against Manchester United was wrongly called. And what that means is they've missed out on
so what time is kickoff tomorrow?
£50 million.
What time is kickoff?
Kickoff tomorrow. It starts because it's in America, in the United States. You saw Donald Trump in the picture in the background. Yes, and so kickoff starts around 7 a.m. because of the time difference. So various games happening at various times. 32 teams, a lot of games to happen. So they have to start early, and early in America is very, very early in Ghana. And so it starts quite early. You can join the fun and enjoy the games in the FIFA Club World Cup.
Thank you so much for that, Yao.
You're welcome.
That's how we end our show. Grateful that you could join us. Don't forget to join us tomorrow, same time, 7 a.m.
Absolutely.
Bye.
always for the one. Can we turn up? Can we turn up? Can we turn up? Can we turn up? Hey, what does that sound? He really, really moves up. That's what it says. I know he loves me. I know he cares. Whenever I call, he always is right there. In times of trouble, he is my help. Yeah, I know no fear. I know he'll be right there. Hey, he really does what he says he will do. My God really moves. Oh, hey, why would I doubt when he always comes through? My God really moves. Oh, he really, really moves. Oh, come on, sing the verse, y'all. I know he loves me. I know he cares. Whenever when I'm in trouble, he is my help. I know no fear. I know. Come on, we say, yeah. He really does what he says he will do. Whoa, yeah. For me, oh, every time, on time, every time. Come on, it's your part. Come on, let's say. No, never. You're always on time. You can't do no wrong. Oh, never. Come on. You leave the 99, always for the one. Oh, never. You're the God who does good, always on time. You can't do no wrong. Oh, never. Yeah, Baba, Baba, leave the 99. Come on, oh, never. You're always on time. You can't do no wrong. Oh, never. You leave. You got one more year, come on. Oh, never. You're always on time. You can't do no wrong. You leave. Yeah, he really does what he says he will do. Oh yeah.
In the heart of Ghana's media landscape, a vision was born. Bold, independent, and unrelenting in its pursuit of truth and empowerment. This is the story of Channel One TV. This is the journey so far.
Channel One TV came about as a result of a deep conviction to recreate the channel of dissemination of information. It wasn't just about broadcasting, it was about engaging, it was about telling the stories that matter in our communities and to our communities. And so once we saw the gap, we put ourselves together to create this wonderful channel. You know, Adabraka was our first home where it all began. Modest beginning, but I must say full of ambition. And, you know, it became the birthplace of our ethos and our whole package of integrity, courage. But it got to a point that, you know, the expression of the vision became a bit enormous, I must say, and we needed a bigger place to contain the new direction of this project. So this would take us away from Adabraka, and it eventually landed us at Tesano, where we operate now.
In 2023, the station underwent a transformation, rebranding to Channel 1 TV. More than a name, it was a renewed commitment.
You know, Channel 1 TV represents something more than a TV channel. It's leadership, it's inspiration, and it's engagement. And we have captured all these into a slogan, telling your story, empowering change. But we also do not just limit this to a slogan. The slogan also has become our mission. We tell your stories, but we don't just end there. We empower change, and it's our lifestyle.
Every story we tell is a reflection of our society. We don't just report, we engage, whether it's politics, culture, or community development. We are here to inform and to inspire.
Our newsroom is built on credibility and courage. Over the years, we've broken important stories and covered major national events with balance and depth. Journalism is about trust, and we've worked hard to earn that.
From building strong partnerships to creating innovative revenue models, our growth has been strategic. We've collaborated with both local and international partners to sustain our mission and expand our influence.
Our events have amplified voices and catalyzed change. From our fairs, parties to national policy dialogues, we've created platforms that make a difference by driving the Ghana agenda whilst engaging our viewers.
We curate programs that reflect our identity. Bold, intelligent, culturally grounded. You know what? Storytelling is our craft, and we take it very seriously.
Behind every broadcast is a team of producers, editors, and engineers who make it happen. Tech indeed is the backbone. My team ensures we stay on air and ahead of the curve.
It's people first here. We build talent, support growth, and nurture creativity.
The work behind the scenes matters. Policies, logistics, daily management. We are the silent engine.
Channel 1 gave me a voice and a chance to grow as a journalist.
We are more than a team. We are family driven by purpose.
Every story we tell has the power to make a difference. That's what motivates us.
We've turned ideas into revenue
and partnerships into progress.
Seven years of excellence. It feels like home.
7 years on, the journey continues. From Adabraka to Tesano. From a dream to a national voice. Channel 1 TV remains committed to telling your story and empowering change. This is our story. This is Channel 1 TV.
Channel 1. To us at the Barbados High Commission, Channel 1 is more than a TV station. Channel 1 is family. What's so special about Channel 1 is that it brings such goodwill to the community and to an organization like ours, where we were first developing our mission and our strategy for our High Commission. We wanted an entity that we could partner with. And I could say without fear of contradiction, the moment that we would have had the opportunity to be invited to do Breakfast TV with David and FIFA and the team was the moment that our trajectory as a High Commission changed completely. Channel 1, that interview allowed us to be exposed to all of Ghana, and then as a result, we became a highly sought after entity. So therefore, what we were able to benefit with Channel 1 is from the goodwill, from its audience, from the fact that it takes time to understand its subjects, it takes time to really explore what it is, what messages are going to be going out from the entities. We want to wish them well on the 7th anniversary, wish them another 70 years, 700 years. We want the organization to grow from strength to strength, and we're pleased to be part of the Channel 1 extended family.
It's our 7th anniversary, and I think 7 is a lucky number. Channel 1 has been very fair and balanced when it comes to handling news, and I think I like that about Channel 1. And I must also admit that you carry relevant news, which then gets people always glued to your station, and may I admit, your picture quality fantastic. And I'm always happy to be here. You know, your interviews are given by one of the best in the country, and kudos to Channel One. Continue growing from grace to grace, and we're always happy to be here. Reception wise, and your cups are making headlines, so I always make sure I take in water using your nice teacups, and I'm happy to be here. So keep up the good work. And the key point, you are fair and balanced. You're not colored by any party, and I think that is very important to remain relevant, whether under MPP administration or the NDC administration.
Congratulations to Channel One, and I hear you're going to be 7 years old. Keep doing what you do, and let's make Ghana a better place.
Happy birthday to you, Channel One. You guys are wonderful. I have been an ardent follower right from your birth. At least I can also say right from your birth. And I have seen what you have done, not only with your management, but with your entire staff or crew, the professionalism you exhibit, and the candor with which you conduct yourself, that has actually earned you where you have gotten to. And 7 years, 7 is a special number. It's my special number too, as a July born, number 7. So congratulations to you. I wish you well, and I know that you achieve more miles as we move ahead. Congratulations to the entire team, and continue doing what you are doing. Improve on it. Thank you.
Hello, I am Tom Noring. I'm the ambassador of Denmark to Ghana. And I'm very, very happy to have a chance to say a few words on this occasion of celebrating the Channel One TV's 7 years in existence. The key component again is you can't have good media if you don't have good journalists. Journalists have to be well educated, but they should not only be educated to give you the flash of the day, the breaking news, and then move on to something else and something else again. News has to be well researched and critically analyzed. That way, the people, the recipients of the news, will get the real news, the behind the scene news. This is what the people need, this is what they want. If that's the case, everything is going to be much better. Thankfully, in Ghana, there are media houses that are taking journalism and press freedom seriously. And I'm happy to say, having worked here for 5 years with the media and indeed with Channel One TV, that Channel One TV is one of those TV stations that indeed manages to research well and to critically analyze the political situation, the economic situation, so that the people get the information they need to make the right choices in their everyday life, and also every 4 years when you have elections. So I wish to say congratulations to Channel One TV for the good work you've been doing, and to please continue the good work. Make sure that you go for the highest standards also in the future. Congratulations.
7 years already. Congratulations. I mean, there's no doubt that in this country, Channel One TV remains the most professional, credible, factual and authoritative TV channel in Ghana. I think that 7 years is just the beginning. We wish you well. We encourage you to continue on your professional path and don't be like others. We are hoping to have a Channel One TV that is leading the pack everywhere. But I think that one thing that is established all over Ghana is that Channel One is the best, most authoritative, professional and credible TV station in Ghana. We wish you all the best.
Happy birthday to Channel One TV and its management as well as its staff. For the past 7 years, you guys have been on top of your brief. They've been doing fantastic. The quality of their presentation, their presenters, and quality of pictures on the airways is something that I will cherish too much. And I want to use this opportunity to wish them well, congratulate them for what they have achieved over the period, and to admonish them to do more I mean, they have put themselves in a pedestal that within the media landscape of Ghana, of which everybody can attest to. We wish them well and hope that the coming years will be something beneficial, mutual beneficial to its listeners as well as the management as well.
Hi, Channel One TV, kudos, well done, congratulations for being in existence for the past 7 years. And I wish you all the best in your 7th anniversary. I know your early days from Citi, TV, and now you are actually blazing the trail when it comes to producing TV, the news and everything. You have it all right. And I always watch your programs because they are always masterpieces. I wish you all the best, and let's see the next decade what you're going to translate into. I see you becoming an international TV station and having a lot of followers and doing great things for humanity.
Shalom everybody, I'm extremely happy to contribute to the 7th anniversary celebrations of Channel One TV. Since my arrival to Ghana like 9 months ago, we are working closely with Channel One TV. This is an extremely important media resource in Ghana at the time where media all over the world, not only in Ghana, is having more and more fake news. I was happy to see that Channel One TV is a reliable source of information, something you can trust on, you can lean on. And in this age of not so much trusted media sources, I really think that Channel One TV is a source which is doing an extremely important job for Ghana, for the people of Ghana, certainly for foreign diplomats like myself. And I really would like to wish Channel One TV and all its viewers much more success down the road. Ghana is going through an interesting time, new government, new challenges, and the role of the media here is as important as it was always, and maybe even more important. So I thank you very much and wish you the best of success.
Thank you very much. On this particular occasion, beginning of June particularly, I would like to extend happy anniversary to Channel One Television. But I would normally not extend enthusiastic congratulations to people celebrating anniversaries. Normally that's not part of my makeup. But when you have a whiz kid, a child who is singing baritone, who has grown up so quickly and so fast and taking the lead in several aspects of media work, I think I would like to stand up and be seen as one of the voices saying congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. You are very objective and have formed a very important habit of eternally keeping the ruling government on its toes. It doesn't matter whether it's NDC or NPP. Citi will take you to task. Eventually, I'm not just a media friend, but a personal ally to individuals. You have entered people's hearts, not just showing what they want to see or hearing what you have been recorded. I would like to extend a hearty wave of congratulations to Citi Television, the Citi Enterprise in general. We love you all and keep it up.
Wow, 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 wow. Channel One TV is already 7 years. Oh my goodness. God has been good. 7 is the number of perfection. God bless you. More grace, more vim, more favor. Go ahead. Conquer the world. I wish you.
In this special day, I would like to congratulate and wish happy birthday to Channel One TV. They are celebrating their 7th anniversary. This is a great achievement. I would like to say I have a special feeling for this channel because I've been invited on many occasions to share stories on the relations between EU and Ghana, from job creation, from trade, from security, from entrepreneurship, education. We have a lot to work together between the European Union and Ghana, but the viewers, the public cannot access those stories if media houses like Channel One TV don't share them. So I would like to thank them. I would like once again to congratulate them and wish them well for the future.
As French ambassador to Ghana, I'm delighted to say a few words on the occasion of Channel One TV's anniversary. Channel One TV does a very good job to inform the Ghanaians. I congratulate you for this important role and wish you all the best for the next coming years. The media plays a very important role in disseminating information, debate, and the exchange of opinions, as you do on Channel One TV. Today, this role is all the more essential as we face up to the problem of disinformation, which is a real threat to democracies. So, the anniversary of Channel One TV is an opportunity for me to send this message. I hope that the media in Ghana will continue to do their job with lucidity, that they can continue to entertain their citizens, but also inform them in an objective manner. It's crucial for all countries. It's crucial for Ghana. Happy 7th anniversary.
On behalf of the British High Commission here in Ghana, I extend my warmest congratulations to Channel One TV as you celebrate your 7th milestone. Over the years, your commitment to civic dialogue, to independent journalism,